Today's match ball sponsors are Holshore Textiles Limited of Haslington. We'd like to thank them that will be presented to the referee just before the match. And the two young players on the team we have today, it's the two mascots representing the junior clarets. It's Paul Lister. Paul is 10 years old and attends the Iron Hill County Primary School. The second mascot is Jonathan Endersby, who is 9 years old and attends St Thomas School, Barrowford. And he's representing our match sponsors, Mars and Nelson. Let's give him a round of applause, please.
Here we are as Burnley get back into the big time. Third division, a third round clash with Derby County. Derby, of course, having goal, the one and only Peter Shilton. Now 43 years of age, but still doing the job as a second division player. The two sides, starting with Burnley. Burnley line up in goal. Mark Kendall, ousted Chris Pearce, who's now asked for a transfer for Burnley. Number 2, Ian Measham. 3 is Joe Jacob. 4, Steve Davis. 5, the captain, John Pender. 6 is Andy Farrell. 7, Steve Harper. 8, John Deary, scored against Chesterfield on New Year's Day on Wednesday rather. Number 9 is John Francis, another goal scorer. 10, Mike Conroy, the leading scorer, and number 11 is Roger Eli. And the two Burnley substitutes are number 12, Mark Yates, and number 14, 10-goal Graham Lancashire. Derby County line up in goal, of course, Peter Shilton. 2 is Mark Patterson. 3, Michael Forsyth. 4, Geraint Williams. 5, Simon Coleman. 6 is Andy Comyn. 7, Martin Choke. 8, the signing from Aston Villa, Ian Ormondroyd. 9, Mark Stallard. 10 is Paul Williams. Number 11 is Iron Man, Ted McMinn. And the two substitutes are 12, Jason Kavanagh, and 14, Steve Haywood. The referee, a respected figure, is Mr. Keith Redfern from Whitley Bay. The two linesmen are Jay McGrath with a red trim flag and Mr. W.J. Natras with a yellow trim flag. Burnley now 5 points clear at the top of the 4th division, so this is by no means a walkover for the second division club. Derby County going strong at the top half of the second division. Of course, hoping to bounce back into the top flight at the first attempt after being relegated at the end of last season. Burnley reached the third round stage last season where they were bundled out by Manchester City in a controversial game. So they know all about the big ties, having played Nottingham Forest. Derby County's close rivals played them last season in the Rumbelows Cup. Season Burnley set a new club record of 7 successive league away wins. This is a fantastic result. They've already won 2 more league games away from home this season than they won in the entire season last year. So it's certainly a team on form. Derby unfortunately getting beaten at home 2-1 by Charlton Athletic on New Year's Day. Still got plenty of first division potential. Should be a cracking game. Both sides like to attack. Say more about Mark Kendall, the long keeper from Swansea City. He ousted Chris Pearce for the game against Chesterfield, and subsequently Chris Pearce has asked for a transfer, which would be sad to see him go. Great favourite with the fans, but coming under a lot of stick from the supporters. This is a shame. Kendall did keep goal for Wolverhampton Wanderers against Burnley in the Sherpa Van Trophy final at Wembley, which of course needs no introduction. It's like a big crowd. The gates for the long side already have been shut 20 minutes before kick-off, so certainly it's stirring some enthusiasm within the Burnley population. Of course, a lot of fans travelling up from Derby, Right, it's a real cup tie. So Derby County have playing number 8, the tall figure, 6'4", Ian Ormondroyd, signed a couple of weeks ago for £350,000 from Aston Villa. So Derby, of course, having over £5 million to play with after the departures of Dean Saunders to Liverpool and Mark Wright to Liverpool. So Peter Shilton, 125 caps for his country, the most capped England international ever, and the world's most capped goalkeeper. It's a privilege to see him play at Turf Moor. Might be one of the few times that they ever see him. So he gets 43 years of age at the moment. Burnley going to be kicking from left to right. It's going to be Derby County to take the kick. It's going to be Paul Williams and Mark Stallard with the kick. And then away, it's now with Michael Forsyth. Roger Eli intercepts the pass straight away, the Burnley striker. And it's a throw into the Rams to be taken by Ted McMinn. Throws it forward, chested down well by Mark Stallard. Good challenge by Measham, he's away though, it's Stallard. Davis is with him, cuts inside, superb play by Stallard, the cross, chance, goal! Derby County 1-0. What an amazing start here to this FA Cup tie. And oh dear, Burnley really on the rack. The goal scorer is number 7, Martin Chalk, and that goal coming in the first minute. Absolutely amazing start by Derby County. And Burnley have got it all to do as the Derby County fans go absolutely wild. And just the start that the Clarets didn't want. Poor marking though, I must say, in the defence by Burnley. Conroy flicks it on for John Francis now. Burnley try to reply. The cross, Roger Eli, diving header, wide of the post. As I say, a fantastic start by the Rams. The cross after coming in after superb work by Mark Stallard on the left, cut inside, and the cross left Martin Chalk totally unmarked, and he headed the ball past the stranded figure of Mark Kendall. Well, this game totally alive now. It's wide now with Forsyth. It's gone out for a throw into Burnley. The Derby County fans singing about going to Wembley. That's a bit premature at the moment. Measham with the throw-in for the Clarets. Looking for somebody to move. Matt Conroy wearing the distinctive headband after receiving a head wound in the game at Chesterfield, and the cross going in by Steve Davis. Eli flicked it on. The chance now, but it's wide and it's a corner for Burnley. The first corner of the game comes to the Clarets. It's going to be Joey Jacob. Not missed the game for Burnley since his signing from Chester 2 seasons ago. It's left-footed, deep. John Pender up to the head. But it's just scooped away. Derby County having everybody back in the penalty area. Steve Harper now for Burnley. Being challenged by Paul Williams. Paul Williams, a former Charlton Athletic striker. Inside, Roger Eli. Knocked away though by Andy Coleman for the throw into Burnley. Eli will take it. Roger Eli got a long throw. Throws it instead to Jacob. Jacob with the cross. Francis flicks it on. There's nobody there. It's good play. Inside. John Francis. Gets to the byline. Whips over a cross shot. And it's out for a throw into the Rams. Fine play though by both Mike Conroy and John Francis there. Good header by John Pender. And it's another throw into Burnley. Roger Eli again with this throw in. On the left, in front of the long side. It's thrown into the box. Looking for a Burnley. There's a chance now. Peter Shilton has to fall onto the ball on his right hand side. The shot by the Burnley midfielder Andy Farrell didn't trouble The great Peter Shilton. It's a large kick from him. Good header again. Flicked backwards though by the captain, John Pender. Good turn by the goal scorer, Choke. Looking for Ian Ormondroyd. He gets his leg on the ball. Was a chance now for Ted McMinn. Running at Measham. The cross cut out by Measham. Derby play some good football at the moment. Good interception by George Jacob. Flick forward. Good play though, fine play by Grant Williams, and it's back to Peter Shilton. Good cleaning up well there by the Derby County defence. Ormondroyd with a header, so lethal in the air. Signed by Villa from Bradford City. Chance now looking for Conroy as Eli runs into the area. Good challenge, but nicely played there by the Derby County defence. It's a goal kick. Good sliding challenge there by the Burnley's leading scorer with 14 goals this season, Mike Conroy. Peter Shilton with the kick. It's a poor kick though from Shilton. Booted away. Good header there by Steve Davis. John Deering fails to get to the ball. It's inside to Paul Williams. Chance now. Mark Patterson away into the area. Crossed. Davis flicks it away. It's back now with Patterson. It's wide now with Williams. Williams crosses it into the area. Ormondroyd's up there. Derby fans claiming a penalty. It's wide now. Against Measham again, John Deere, chests it down. At a time, wide now with John Francis, likes to run at players. Wide now with Roger Eli. Lovely play by Eli, cuts away. Crossed in, chance, is there, the equaliser! Steve Harper, Burnley back into the game, what a wonderful move. The credit must go to Roger Eli. He cut inside, the cross along the ground and straight, no problem. Steve Harper past the diving figure of Peter Shilton. Wow, what an amazing cup tie this is turning out to be at Turf Moor. The score after 9 minutes play is Burnley 1, Derby County 1. Derby scoring in the first minute, Burnley replying through Stephen Harper after 9 minutes. And a poor back header. Trouble now for Burnley. Linesman flagging offside, was Ian Ormondroyd there. Well, a rousing cup tie here at Turf Moor. Chance now, John Francis. Hooked away though by Derby. Stephen Davis up there. Away. Well left there by Ian Measham, and it's a throw into the Clarets. Away by Andy Farrell, up there, looking for Mike Conroy. Conroy flicks it on, but there's nobody there for Burnley. And it's Peter Shilton. Wide now with Patterson. Patterson flicks it wide. John Pender, the captain, only succeeds in flicking it back to Ian Ormondroyd. Patterson again, a good cross. Mark Kendall, no problem. And an early kick there by the Burnley keeper. Derby County obviously missing the tough figure of Mark Wright. John Francis, foot up there. As I said, Derby County obviously missing Mark Wright as centre half. The England player now playing for Liverpool, as is Dean Saunders, signed for a combined fee of 5.4 million. Throw into the Clarets. So superb play by Roger Eli led to the Burnley goal. Francis looking for the flick on, it's Paul Williams now. Hard challenge. The referee disagreeing, and it's a free kick to Derby County. The foul by John Pender on Mark Stallard. Ted McMinn and Geraint Williams standing over the ball. Ian Ormondroyd could be the target here. Just flick forward. Good header there by Steve Davis. And Farrell looking for Roger Eli. Will he get there ahead of Mark Patterson? Fine play though by the Derby County defender. Gets the ball back to his keeper, Peter Shilton. Better kick this time by Shilton. Free header though for George Jacob of all people. Conroy flicks it on. Andy Farrell looking for somebody there on the wing, but it's not to be, and it's a throw into the Rams. Taken by McMinn. Ted McMinn looking for Ormondroyd. Fine header by Steve Davis. John Deary. Back to John Pendrick. Plays it back to Mark Kendall. Kendall, 33-year-old. Had a good career with Wolverhampton Wanderers. Won a 4th Division Championship, 3rd Division Championship, and a Sherpavan Trophy winners' medal. I'd like to remind people about the Sherpavan Trophy medal, obviously, where they beat Burnley in the final. Conroy, Andy Farrell. Getting in there well is Andy Farrell. Davis looking for Stephen Harper. Wide now with John Francis. Burnley attacking well. Francis gets the ball again. Good challenge though by Michael Forsyth, and it's a throw into Burnley. Good work by John Francis on the right hand side. Measham with the throw. John Francis plays it back to Farrell. Farrell, chance to cross it. Crosses it high. Roger Eli's up there. It's over him though. Chance shot over the top there by Steve Harper. Derby defence looking a bit shaky there, leaving the Burnley winger. It looks like a healthy crowd here at Turf Moor today. They said before the gates alongside being shut. Before the kick-off, doesn't look that full really, the long side. It was just a precautionary measure. The be-all end behind the net anyway, certainly filling up. It's a free kick to the Clarets to be taken by George Jacob. Derby County pull everybody back except the centre forward Mark Stallard. Jacob is aimed towards John Pender. Pender beaten in the air though. John Deary looking for Ian Measham. Measham gets there ahead of Paul Williams. The referee doesn't want to know about a foul there, and it's a throw-in to Derby County. Taken by Michael Forsyth. He leaves it instead for Ted McMinn. Good challenge, well in there. Well in there by John Pender. Superb play by the Burnley captain. Had a superb game at Chesterfield on New Year's Day. Received an injury in the first 20 minutes, carried on and didn't put a foot wrong all game. And a superb bye from Bristol City. Measham flick forward to Roger Eli. Flicked on, chance! Andy Farrell backed off away there a bit. I feel from Peter Shilton. Maybe his reputation came before him there, Peter Shilton. Shilton shaking his head, not happy about the contribution by the Derby County defence there. Ormondroyd, a free header. Can't let a player like that have a free header. It's Steve Harper challenging his opposite number. And it's a throw to Derby County. Patterson to Stallard. Referee claiming that Stallard dived there in no uncertain terms. It's the throw-in to be taken by Jacob. Roger Eli flicks it to Deary. Steve Harper now flicks. Oh, looky there. Conroy beaten by the head of the number 5, Simon Coleman. Derby playing some nice football. Unfortunately, the ball going out to play there. No sooner as I said that. It's Jacob again with a throw. Steve Harper beaten to the ball by his opposite number, Martin Chalk, the goal scorer for Derby. Eli loses control of the ball. It's a throw-in. Stallard flicks it on, looking for Ormondroyd. Ormondroyd it is. Inside, good ball by Ormondroyd. Inside, a chance. Away by Andy Farrell for the corner. Good interchange of passing there between Mark Stallard and Ian Ormondroyd, the 2 strikers for Derby. Ormondroyd scored Derby's only goal in the 2-1 home defeat by Charlton Athletic on Saturday. The corner, lofted in. Plenty of big men up there, no bigger than Ian Ormondroyd. As the Burnley defence move out. Now again a challenging. Charged down though by John Deary. Back now with McMinn. Charged down this time by Andy Farrell. Chalk, back to McMinn. The challenge. It's away for another Derby corner. Flick forward, a chance, a free header there. And the Burnley defence there with nowhere. Simon Coleman flick the ball over the top of Mark Kendall's crossbar. Two Burnley substitutes warming up. Graham Lancashire, so 10 goals this season for the 19-year-old, and Mark Yates. Aimed at Eli. Eli beaten to the ball. Oh, Farrell knocks it forward. Steve Harper's there for Burnley if he can get there. Fine challenge again by Mark Patterson. The Derby County right back having a good game in the first 20 minutes. Good header there by Steve Davis. Francis flicks it on. And a poor back pass. But Andy Coleman cleans up nicely. The back pass though was by Mark Patterson. It's Forsyth now for Derby. Flick forward looking for Ormondroyd. Beaten in the air superbly by Steve Davis. Sean Davey gets a foot in and a handball, was it? No. No, the free kick given on this side for a foul on Ted McMinn. McMinn inside to Stallard. Back again to Ted McMinn. McMinn, superb play, gets the bar line, the cross. Farrell gets it away only as far as Geraint Williams. Geraint Williams wearing the captain's armband. No problem there. Goal kick to Burnley. Kendall. Is he brought down? No, the referee doesn't want to know. Looking for John Francis. Francis got exceptional speed. Forsyth knocks the ball away for a throw-in. Francis leaves it for Measham. Francis back to Ian Measham and again to Francis. Offside there. Can't quite see which Burnley player was the offender. Must have been John Francis. But it's superb header again by Steve Davis. Farrell challenging Williams. Free header by Stallard, chance. Away well by Mark Kendall. Saved the corner. It's a goal kick to Burnley. Kendall didn't get the required power on the ball there as he slid in, only as far as Ian Oman tried. Poor kick though by Kendall. John Pender gives him another chance, this time out of his hands. It's a better kick this time. Looking for Francis. Francis beaten by Forsyth. Offside against Mark Stallard.
Just got a message, ladies and gentlemen. Will a Mrs. Timms of Fieldwell, Colchester, and the owner of a Ford Orion, registration number H811CCN, please come to the police box?
Flicked over. Farrell wins the ball in the air there. Farrell again, flick forward. Played by Steve Davis. Looking for Francis though, Forsyth to McMinn. McMinn had a spell abroad. Had his legs hacked away there by Paul Williams, and as a result it's a free kick to the Clarets, which Steve Davis is going to take by the looks of things. Flick forward first time, looking for Roger Eli. Eli flick forward. Is it an handball? The referee doesn't want to know. Well in there by Joe Jacob. Joe Jacob having a superb season for Burnley. It's a free kick there to Derby County. Attack that by Burnley. So they're not going to be overawed by their second division opponents. Fine flick on there by Matt Conroy, but brought down there by Simon Coleman. The Derby manager Arthur Cox, of course, took Newcastle to the first division in the mid-80s. There's a bit of red tennis going on here between the two sides. Roger Eli flicked on, looking for John Francis. Well played by the Burnley right back here, Measham. Just signed a new two-year contract earlier on this week. Derby playing it out now. It's wide now with Ormondroyd. Ormondroyd wins the free kick taken early. Referee not happy. It's retaken. Flick forward by Patterson into the area. Kendall's come for it. No problems there. Safe handling by the new Burnley keeper. And an early kick looking for Roger Eli. Eli gets a flick on to Conroy. Headed out of Conray's way. Oh, there's a chance now. Good chance. Steve Harper on the left. Likes to take players on, and it's a good cross. Francis beat to the ball though by Michael Forsyth. Won back though by Measham to John Francis. Francis, his attempted cross flicked against Michael Forsyth, and it's another corner to Burnley. Taken by Joe Jacob. And these are certainly worrying moments for Peter Shilton and the Derby defence. Just Ian Measham back now for Burnley. The whole of the Derby 11 in the penalty area. It's deep. Looking for Steve Davis. Davis gets the flick on, but it's over the top. And it's a goal kick. Poor kick though by Shilton. It's good head by Coleman. Penned a bit in the air by Ormondroyd. Paul Williams now. McMinn, cross, looking for Ormondroyd. Chance inside. Away superbly by the Burnley defence, cleaned up. And Burnley get the throw in. Wide now with Forsyth. McMinn. Well played there by Ian Measham. Good play by Ian Ormondroyd. Fine play. Good challenge. Superb challenge by John Francis, back in defence. And Burnley just leave Roger Eli up. He marked now by two defenders. Ted McMinn to take it. Right footed, headed away straight back to McMinn. He's left it to go for a throw in. It's Williams to McMinn. Ted McMinn. And Roger Eli now. Is he through for Burnley? A good challenge, superb challenge again by Mark Patterson. Got great speed, the Derby right back. Good chance though by Roger Eli. Ormondroyd, touch for Williams. Williams running at the ball now. Good challenge, great challenge by Andy Farrell. Oh, Ian Measham. A dubious offside decision, I must say, there by the linesman. Burnley fortunate.
Go to the police box, please. That's Rachel Collinson. Can you please go to the police box, please? Thank you.
Kendall with the free kick. Just time ball there by Paul Williams. Not good enough at all. It's Francis. Handball. So I thought that decision should have been the other way. Stallard moves into the penalty area. Was that handball or accidental? It definitely struck the hand. Play by Ian Measham, cleans up nicely for Burnley. Poor kick though by Kendall. As far as Choke inside to Grant Williams, and it's a superb ball by him, looking for Patterson. Mark Patterson takes it to penalty area, chance for Derby. Sure what the referee's given there. It's a corner. Well, that was a great chance there for Derby. Patterson on his own, running into the area, squared the ball, and I think it struck the Burnley skipper John Pender, and it's out for a corner. So there's a let off there for the Clarets. Oh, it's a chance! Into the side netting. And one or two fluttering hearts there in the Burnley camp. As Derby thought, the Derby fans on the feet thought the ball had gone in. Certainly another let off there for Burnley. Obviously Derby a danger at set pieces with Ian Ormondroyd playing up front. Steve Harper for Burnley. Took the ball a bit too far. It's John Francis. Good ball, Ian Measham. Looking to cut inside, away. Measham shoulder charge, Ted McMinn out of the way though. Stallard against Steve Davis. Davis shielding the ball there, it's a goal kick. 10 minutes to go to half time. Certainly a cracking first half. End-to-end stuff. The North side really dominating the game. Difficult to say which is the 4th division side. Good header there by Roger Eli. McMinn now for Derby, the free kick taken early. Francis in there, certainly very late challenge there by the Burnley striker. Another free kick in the same position for Derby. Ted McMinn. To the penalty area. Away well by Joe Jacob. McMinn, veteran from Derby County's First Division days. Say veteran, it was on the last season. Away to Choke. Inside now for Patterson. Patterson, good cross, good deep cross. Kendall against Ormondroyd. Left by Measham, and it's a goal kick. Burnley get the free kick, holding by Simon Coleman. Not for the first time, I might add, on Mike Conroy. It's going to be Joe Jacob to take this free kick for Burnley. Derby again pulled everyone back into their own half. Jack can flick forward. There's nobody there though for Burnley. There's a chance for a break. It's 3 against 2. It's wide now with Patterson. Lovely play this. Burnley clean up though. Burnley caught there on the break, caught going forward. It's wide now with Stallard. First time cross strikes the legs of the skipper John Pender. It's a corner to Derby again, another corner. The Rams certainly piling up the pressure as we into the last couple of minutes of the first half. Forward again. Ormondroyd, a poor header.
Come on, Burnley, get back at them!
Conroy. Flicks it on looking for Steve Harper. Steve Harper now it is, on the ball. Tried the shot, he's got Peter Shilton in the net though. That sort of person to try a long range shot. They had John Francis and Mike Conroy screaming for the ball on either side. Steve Davis with a header. Burnley just giving away the throw-ins at the moment. More time than I realised there. John Pender. Good header by Ian Measham. Torn as far as Paul Williams. Intercepted by John Francis. The chance now. Patterson shot. A cracking effort it was too by Mark Patterson. Kendall beaten all ends up, but it just goes the wrong side of the left-hand post. Good effort by the right back. Francis flicks it on looking for Steve Harper, but Patterson there again. The other side of the field this time. To play the ball back to Peter Shilton. Shilton's kick looking for number 8. Turned inside by Chalk and a good turn too. 3 Burnley players there. Lost 8. Good ball to Conroy, stepped on the ball there. So Burnley going strong, hoping that this is going to be the last season in the 4th division. 5 points clear currently at the top of the 4th division. Wide now with Stallard, challenged by Davis. Only succeeding in taking the ball out of play. The Clarets win a throw-in. From to the Derby County fans in the far corner. So Burnley coming fresh into this game from a 2-0 victory at Chesterfield, where there were no less than 4,000 Burnley fans cheering the Clarets on. Fantastic support, deserves to leave the division. Mark Kendall now. Joe Jacob, wide now. Steve Harper. Harper let the ball run a touch too far there. Jacob beaten though by Patterson. Wide now, offside against Ormondroy, but Kendall out there anyway. Good ball by John Davey for Mike Conroy. Be challenged again by Coleman, who hasn't left his side all the game. Inside, Conroy again. Good cross. Chance now for Burnley, surely away by Simon Coleman. Good ball for Roger Eli. Eli being to the ball low by the number 6 Andy Coleman, and it's a threat to Burnley. With about 2 minutes of the half left. It's away now by Ted McMahon, the free kick taken early. Good turn by him. And a left-footed cross. No problem though for Mark Kendall.
Hey! Come on, number 3!
Ted McMinn's away now for Burnley. Good challenge by Ian Measham. Derby manager Arthur Cox now makes his way to the dressing room. Good turn by Ted McMinn. A low cross. Measham cuts it out though with his head. John Francis dribbling about. Not the right place. Cleaned up by John Deary. Coleman to take the free kick. Good header by John Pender. Too far though for John Francis. Measham panicked a bit there, I feel. Ted McMinn having a superb game on this left wing. Taken early by Derby into injury time now at the end of the first half. Chance now for Derby, empty net. But the referee disallowing the goal for a foul on the keeper. Certainly Derby having more in the way of goal chances. Burnley more than holding their own. Poor kick this time though by Kendall on as far as McMinn. Steve Davis with a header, down as far as Ted McMinn. McMinn, good challenge again by Ian Measham. Haven't been much in the way of injuries. Oh, a chance now for Derby. And off. It's Forsyth. Brings down Joe Jacob in the penalty area, and it's a free kick to the Clarets. And a half-time whistle to go.
Division 3, Bradford 1, Bury 0. Chester 2, Darlington 2, Stockport 0, Brentford 1, Stoke 0, Birmingham 0.
Thanks a lot.
Dorking 0,
Cheers.
West Brom 0.
Oh, you mate, we're better you one up.
And then Barton
Oh,
3,
you're right, thanks a lot.
Division 4, Chesterfield 0, Carlisle 0,
York.
Lincoln 0, Gillingham 0,
York.
Maidstone 0, Blackpool 0, Rotherham 0, Scarpa 0, Walsall 0, Doncaster Rovers 2, and Wimbledon Colts on top of the league, York 0, Mansfield 2.
Oh dear, Mansfield are winning at York. And Burnley restart the game, holding their second division opponents to a 1-1 draw. It's back now with Steve Davis. And he gives it back to Mark Kendall. So a big kick from Kendall, looking for Conroy. Played back to Kendall. Kept in play well by Ian Measham there. Ormondroyd heads it down to Williams. Williams only as far as the Burnley player, and it's Coleman cleans up, knocks it away for a throw into the Clarets. Francis to Conroy. The ball striking his knee. Good header there by John Pender. Unlucky there by Steve Harper. It's a throw to Burnley on the left. Taken by Joe Jacob. Burnley now kicking from right to left. Away for another throw-in. Roger Eli brought down there by Mark Patterson. It's a free kick now to Burnley, taken by John Deary, flicks into the area, chance! The header was by Steve Davis, just over the top of the crossbar. Free kick was by John Deary, led by the centre half, Steve Davis. Whistles over the crossbar of Peter Shilton. Led by Steve Harper. So this out for a throw-in. Good header by Steve Davis, by John Pender rather. Grant Williams now, wide to Forsyth. Forsyth looking for Stallard. The header was by Steve Davis and it's a throw into Derby County on their left wing. Ted McMinn with it to Williams. That's Grant Williams. Grant Williams again. Cleaned up. Superb play there by Steve Davis. Ormondroyd now for Derby. Plays it wide to McMinn. McMinn, good ball to Forsyth. Ted McMinn was brought down and the referee acknowledges that and it's a free kick to Derby. Oh, this is danger now for Burnley. It's flicked over. Kendall. No problem there for the Burnley keeper. Kendall's kick, it's a long one, looking for Conroy. Conroy flicks the ball on well. Roger Eli, time to turn, over the top. Into the penalty area goes Andy Farrell, tries to shoot, charged down though was his shot when Stephen Harper was waiting. I think there was a slip there by Steve Davis and he gives a free kick though. The referee's seen it otherwise. Free kick though to Derby County. Plenty of Derby fans made this trip. A relatively short trip up to Lancashire. Lovely play there by John Deary. Francis. Play well by John Francis to Jacob. Jacob looking for Conroy, it's over his head though. Deary, much too far in front of Mike Conroy there, only as far as Peter Shilton. Peter Shilton there, what a good sport. Kicking the ball out of play so that John Francis could receive some attention. John Francis, one of the Burnley's goal scorers on New Year's Day at Chesterfield. So hope this injury's not too severe. They've always got Graham Lancashire warming up. She's a good person to have. 10 goals this season, good person to have on the sidelines. Looks like John Francis is going to be able to carry on though. And as is customary, Steve Harper throws the ball to Derby County. It's Williams now, wide to Ted McMinn. Now looking for the other Williams, Paul. And he can't keep the ball in play, and it's a goal kick. John Francis gives the ball away, and a chance now. Ted McMinn inside now. Stallard. Chance, missed kick there by an Ormondroyd, and it's away. Down the line for Ormondroyd. Patterson. Good cross. Williams up there. The header. It's going wide. Good player. It's going to be a booking now. Steve Davis is going in the referee's book for that foul on Ted McMinn. It's Andy Farrer rather, not Steve Davis. Good header there by John Pender. John Francis gives the ball away unnecessarily there. Forsyth running at the defence is wide now with McMinn. Good play by him. Ignoring the boos of the Burnley fans in alongside. It's wide with Patterson. Choke. Patterson again, back again to Choke. Cut out well though by George Jacob, being tugged by his shirt by the number 7, Martin Chalk. It's a free kick to Burnley, back now straight to Mark Kendall. Farrell looking for Eli, and here is Roger Eli on the right wing for Burnley. And he wins the corner for Burnley. It's going to be George Jacob to swing this in left-footed. Ormondroyd away with good turn. Oh, Conroy unlucky there to slip after turning Patterson well. Away only as far as John Pender. Roger Eli flicks it on. Cleaned up nicely by Andy Coleman. Burnley should keep this pressure up. No, it's a back pass. See. Oh, and unlucky there for Ian Ormondroyd. There's a terrible back pass there by Ian Measham. I think it was a lack of talking there in the Burnley defence. Led to Measham thinking that there was a clear route back to his own goal. But Ian Ormondroyd stuck a long leg out. Directed the ball past Mark Kendall, but unfortunately for Derby, just past the open goal. Steve Harper. Offside there against John Francis. Measham in there well ahead of Ted McMinn. Ted McMinn not happy about Forsyth's contribution there. McMinn it is with the throw-in. McMinn to take the throw-in again, Ted McMinn.
Come on!
Good challenge by Steve Davis. Derby attacking now with Ted McMinn. Ormondroyd gets a header, the deflection looked like it was going in. Chalk again was holding his marker. Good header on there. Chalk there. Good ball to Patterson. It's going to go out to play there. It's a throw into Burnley. Chance now, Stallard's through, is it? No. Good defensive work there by Steve Davis. Turns away. And down the line to Steve Harper. Burnley get the free kick. Jacob. Nobody there though. Free kick to Burnley, George Jacob to take it. Flicked in. Shilton flicks it away for a corner. So it's George Jacob again, swing this one in left-footed. It's a poor corner though, but he gets the ball back. Another chance, flicks it in. Flick forward, a chance! Fine save by Peter Shilton. He really did show his class there, the ex-England striker, this striker keeper rather. And a fine save, diving, tips the ball away. Chance now. Stallard intercepted well though by Burnley defence. Conroy looking for Steve Harper there. Harper had already run away though. A chance now, Joe Jacob away. Offside, a little dubious decision though by the linesman, but this flag separates Burnley from a good attack. So a fine cup tie it has. End-to-end stuff. Ted McMinn could keep the ball in play there. Burnley win a free kicking what could be a dangerous situation now for the Clarets. Pulled everybody back behind the ball again of Derby County. 4-man wall. Missed it there, did Roger Eli, and Derby on the break now. Ted McMinn. Flick forward for Roger Eli. Lovely play by Roger Eli. It's John Francis the ball. Fine play by him, beats the man. The cross was a poor one though, and as far as Paul Williams, and he's away now. It's 3 against 3 for Derby. Omenjoy now unmarked on the right. Cuts inside, cuts the shot against the rear end of Joe Jacob, and it's straight into the arms of Mark Kendall. Played by Joe Jacob, picks his man, good ball to John Francis. Measham forced to clean up there. Stallard away now on the left. Challenge again there by Steve Davis. Ted McMinn, free cross. Jacob gets it away. Steve Harper loses out though to Martin Choke. Choke cuts inside into the penalty area. They've already got one goal. Turns again. And a miss kick by Choke. Burnley win the throw-in. Steve Harper's got hold of the ball, leaves it now for Joe Jacob. As Burnley pile the pressure on. Conroy chests it down, looking for the run on Steve Harper. It wasn't to be though, and it's stubbed away for a throw into Burnley. Jacob again with it. Done by Steve Harper, back to Joe Jacob. His left-footed cross, plenty of claret shirts up there. One of them, Steve Davis. Conroy, chance. Roger Eli, no, John Francis rather, plays the ball over the top of the crossbar there. Most unlucky there, Burnley. Fine attack. Joe Jacob crossed the ball in. The flick on by Steve Davis to Conroy. Conroy flicked it on. John Francis fired the ball over the top of the crossbar. Good head by John Pender. Flick forward. Francis to Conroy on the left. Burnley win a throw-in. Challenged by Andy Coleman on Conroy. Roger Eli now to take the long throw for Burnley. Roger Eli's long throw. The head of Mark Patterson kept it out. Won back well by John Deere. Flick forward looking to beat the offside trap. Temperament inside to Paul Williams. To the captain Steve, John Pender, to Joe Jacob. Again, Burnley passing about nicely in defence, looking for the opening. To John Pender. It's good marking this though by Derby. It's Burnley win the throw-in. Coming off the head there, Michael Forsyth. Andy Farrell to take the throw. Measham gets the ball over on this Forest choke. Deere through the gap to Conroy. Conroy tried to beat Mark Patterson, but Patterson wasn't having any of that, and he knocks it away. Good head. Out to play though by John Pender. Good header again by John Pender. Brought down there was Roger Eli by Paul Williams. And Burnley get the free kick halfway inside the Derby County half. Right, quarter of an hour left here at Turf Moor. John Deere. Take McMahon now for Derby. Here Measham, good speed. Outstrips Mark Stallard rather. This ball safely back to Mark Kendall. This kick looking for Roger Eli. Eli beating to the ball over by Coleman. Cleaned up well again by John Pender. Another cracking game. Central Burnley defence, the Burnley skipper. Taking over from Steve Davis when he left for Barnsley last season. Flicked on by Mike Conroy. Jacob, the smallest player on the field, gets up well. Back again by John Pender. Conroy wide. Steve Harper, good ball. Lost the ball for a second now, but he's regained it. Inside to Joe Jacob. Back Jacob. Is it too far though for Steve Harper? Good attempt though by the Burnley left back to send the left winger through. Good head again by Joe Jacob. Burnley lose out there, the linesman giving the throw in quite rightly, I think, to Derby County. Chance now, it's John Pender. 2 men behind him, cleaned up again. He's over for a foot wrong again all game, John Pender. It's Kendall. Not much in the way of saves to do has the new Burnley keeper Mark Kendall. Not tempting fate, I hope.
Come on, Burnley, get at them!
Flicked on by Ormondroyd. The header by Steve Davis. Being held down though. Good kick by Kendall. Eli being held down by Coleman. That's his 3rd time the referee's giving a free kick for Coleman, holding a player down. Burnley players complaining that Derby aren't 10 yards. The attempted shot was by Steve Davis from the free kick from 30 yards as Shilton down well to his right. But the smallest against the tallest there. The smallest winning out, Joe Jacob getting the free kick. Burnley get the throw in. Short free kick, lots of heads go up, and it's, I think the final touch came from Steve Davis, just wide of the post. Throw into Derby. Ted McMinn getting some bird from the Burnley fans. To Stallard, back again to McMinn. McMinn's had a superb game today. Goes round John Francis, cuts inside. Was he brought down? The referee says referee forced to go with his linesman. There's a chance, must be a goal. It is. Derby take the lead. And oh dear, can't quite see who got the final touch there for the Rams. Can move in the centre half, Simon Coleman. Burnley bringing out Graham Lancashire. Going off John Francis.
Substitution on the bench. Coming off number 9, John Francis. Coming on number 14, Graham Lancashire.
The Burnley make the first substitution of the game. Graham Lancashire replaces John Francis up front for Burnley. Down the line for Conroy. Burnley get a corner. Poor corner though by John Deere. It's bobbling about all over the place, but it's knocked away by the Derby defence. Derby contenders to get it away from the danger area. Burnley get the free kick. Burnley moving to the last 10 minutes of the game. Trailing now by 2-1, but by no means disgraced here at Turf Moor. The boots are flying in the centre of the field there. Grant Williams, superb play by the captain. Good play this. It's flicked over. Chance now, must be. A good save. Fine save that by Mark Kendall. Stuck one end out, diverted the ball around the post. John Deere gives the Rams another corner. McMinn flicks it forward. Deere flicks it away. Chance now. Ball bobbling about. Burnley looking for offside. It didn't come. Ted McMinn. Nearly kick there by Kendall. Looking to set Lancashire. Throw it to Burnley. Burnley win the throw in. Measham inside to Farrell. He's got a lot of time now. He's got a man coming behind to Jacob. Jacob wide now. Steve Harper, bit of space. Back to Jacob. Jacob looking for Mike Conroy. Conroy slips, gets into the penalty area, across the face, and the goal! The equaliser for Burnley is Roger Eli. Superb play there by Steve Harper, and it's now 2 apiece. The header by Roger Eli. And the game is wide open again. That goal coming in the last 5 minutes. The score is deadlocked again, 2 apiece. What a fine cup tie this is turning out to be. And Burnley need to hold their heads now, not let anything stupid happen at the back. Mark Patterson now for Derby, trying to regain the lead, but they've lost twice in this game. The header was by who else but Ian Owens, right? It's wide of the post. And Burnley maybe can pull something out of this game. Flick on, chance. Conroy looking for Roger Eli. It's going to run out of play though before the Burnley striker, the goal scoring hero, can get there. It's a throw into Derby. As it heads in, the ball's running about loose. It's a goal kick to Burnley. After losing a goal in the first minute, a lot of people thought it was going to be a walkover for Derby. It turned out not to be. Burnley equalising within 10 minutes. And when Derby scored again, Burnley were not to be had. 10 minutes later, they were back on level terms. 2 apiece now here at Turf Moor. Need some support down the wing. Does Harper, but superbly played there, wins Burnley. Another corner. We're into the last 2 minutes of the game now, plus any time that the referee decides to add on for injury. Diving header away by Ormondroyd got down very low then, he's 6'4" Ian Ormondroyd. Steve Harper now for Burnley. Now Burnley got a free kick now, the foul committed against Steve Harper. Floated to the penalty area, Shilton's come for it, fine punch there by Peter Shilton. And Ted McMinn now racing away. The throw into Derby. Derby County win the free kick just inside the Burnley half. We're now into time, the referee's added on for injury. It's another throw into Derby. Burnley can keep him out now, the replay will be at the baseball ground on a Wednesday. Now Burnley got a throw in here. And Burnley got a throw in now towards the corner flag. Conroy crosses it, chance! If Greater Lancashire had been 2 inches taller, the game would have been all over. And Ted McMinn races down the left wing now. It's end-to-end stuff again for both sides, Burnley and Derby. It's wide. Away though from Ted McMinn by the captain, Grant Williams. It's a goal kick now to Burnley. Burnley get the throw in. Turned away well by Steve Harper. Poor ball all as far as Patterson. Coleman knocks it forward, looking for Ormondroyd. Ormondroyd chests the ball down, takes it into the penalty area. Whipped off his feet though by John Pender. As the referee looks at his watch, as Derby time waste a bit. Looking for the replay now. The cross comes over, could be the last chance of the game, fine header by. Burnley on the attack now. The play by Roger Eli. Roger Eli been instrumental in both goals. It was his cross that led to Steve Harper's opener. A long throw by Roger Eli. The crowd goes silent. Flicked on. So where's a chance? Peter Shilton punches over his net. But it's a goal kick. The foul, no, it must have been a foul on the keeper, Peter Shilton, by Mike Conroy.
Mrs. Christine Parford has lost his son. He's called Lee Parford, and could he meet his mother at the catering bar under the cricket field stand? That's Lee Parford. Can you meet your mother under the cricket field stand at the catering bar? Thank you.
The final whistle goes. Burnley holding their own against their illustrious opponents, 2 apiece. A superb game of football in every sense. A goal in the first minute by Derby County by Martin Cho, replied in the best possible way by Burnley's Steve Harper. And in the second half, 20 minutes from the end, Simon Coleman got what looked like was going to be the winner. But in the last 10 minutes, Roger Eli, a diving header for the cross by Steve Harper, and Burnley still alive in the FA Cup.
Well, Steve, I think that was fair to say that it was FA Cup football at its very best.
Yeah, it was end-to-end stuff right from the start. We were caught a bit cold in the first minute, I think it was, with their goal, but clawed our way back. And then I thought they were a bit lucky to get the second goal. The referee had played wave play on, and the linesman flagged for a free kick, and we came back again.
Yeah, it must have been a great shock to have been a goal down as early as 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was. It's always difficult to come back, especially against a side like Derby. But all credit to the lads who did it, and I thought we were unlucky at the end not to get a result.
And hitting them back so quickly, 6 minutes had gone when Steve Harper scored the equalising goal, but credit to Roger Eli for his strong run down the right wing.
Yeah, Rog played exceptionally well, as did all the front men, and I was pleased for Steve because he was due a goal.
How about your own individual performance, because you had to pick up Ian Ormonroyd, one of the most awkward customers in the Football League. I thought you handled him admirably.
Yeah, both me and John Pender were pleased. We thought we'd combated him well in the air, and overall I thought we had the better of the two forwards.
Is it a lot different when you're playing against a big forward line like that? Because if they're not being effective as an individual, they can always knock things down for other players.
Yeah, it's I think every side in the 4th Division's got a big player, so we're used to playing against big lads. But you raise your game in cup ties, and especially when Derby come here and there's a big crowd, and it just gives you that little bit of edge.
How impressed were you with Ted McMinn? He caused the Burnley defence plenty of problems on the wing.
Yeah, he did. He's a tricky player, but I thought Ian Measham played very well. He got some good tackles in, and I think he's a bit of a cheat, McMinn. He sort of cons the referee.
Well, 2-1 down, and then that stunning equalising goal, Roger Eli's header beating Peter Shilton. That will live long in his memory, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think you'll see a better goal throughout the country with that one. It was a great ball down the line by Joe, a great cross by Mick, and Rogers met it at the near post. I think it was a great goal.
Now, how do you feel about going to baseball ground for the replay? It'll have to be decided on the night with extra time and penalties if it's level at the end of 90 minutes, but I'm sure you'll be going for an all-out attack that night.
Yeah, we'll be full of confidence. We've had a good run lately. We've got Blackpool away though before that, so we'll concentrate on that one.
Well done today. 2-1. Well, gentlemen, congratulations on the 2-2 draw against Derby County. You live to fight another day. What a cup tie, Roger.
Yeah, it was a great atmosphere. I think there were about 19,000. I mean, they got off to the best start, but we got back into it quickly. I thought we did all right today.
Well, Steve, you got the equalising goal on 6 minutes, but credit to Roger's strong run down the right wing.
Yeah, Roger did fantastic. He beat a couple of players. Mike dummied it, and I just had a tap in, really.
You had to hold off Paul Williams on the wing, Roger, but you got the crossover perfect, really.
Yeah, well, in them situations, you just try to hit areas, and Harpo made his run well, and he put the ball away.
What was it like in the midfield, John? You certainly seem to be in a real battle out there this afternoon.
It was, all over, like especially in the middle with them two. It was just a battle from me and Andy Farrell. And we just had to keep going all afternoon.
What about life in the front line? Michael, you had your headband on to protect your right wing, but you certainly were in the wars against Simon Coleman and Andy Comyn.
Yeah, I don't think the referee gave as much protection, myself or Roger, especially in the first half. But it paid off in the end, the hard work.
The hard work, which was evident from first minute to the last minute, and you put over the turning cross for Roger's equalising goal on 83 minutes, a stunning cross and a stunning header.
Yeah, it was a great ball from Joey Jacob down the left, and we work a lot of that in training. And I made the run out wide, and just first timed into the box, and knew Roger would have made the run. We work a lot on it, and we lined up the back of the net, very happy all round.
I've got to ask you about that goal, Roger, because I'm sure it must rank as one of the all-time highlights in your career, to have beaten perhaps the best goalkeeper of all time.
Well, that's right, yeah, I was pleased to beat him, but I'm more pleased, to score the goal. A great ball from Mickey, and really, I only had to put my head there.
But certainly plenty of power on the header, no goalkeeper in the world would have stopped it.
Well, I don't know about that, but, I was just pleased with the goal.
What about your contribution, Steve? You had a number of shots after scoring the equalising goal, weren't too far away with one of them.
Yeah, there wasn't much space on the wing for me today, and I tried to get as close to Mick and Roger as I could, because they were getting good knockdowns and holding the ball well. So I tried to join them as much as possible.
Well, how do you feel about the replay now, John? It's just a one-off game because it has to be decided on the night through extra time or penalties. How do you feel about that?
I think we're in with a great shout. I think most of their points this season have come from away from home. You know, the best form's being away from home. I think they've won 7 games. So we'll be going there with the same attitude, and we'll be attacking them from the start, you know, hoping to win within the 90 minutes.
How do players feel, Mike, about FA Cup ties just having one replay now? In the past they could have gone on forever, but now it has to be decided just on the one replay night.
I think we're a lot happier with that because it's a long old season, and we don't want to be having too many replays. So I think we're quite happy with the fact that it's just a one-off really after the first game.
And what about the defensive performance today? Excellent defending by Stephen Davis and John Pender against Ian Ormonroyd, who's a real awkward customer because of his height.
Yeah, the back four have been outstanding all season. A lot of credit has to go to them because they've been absolutely outstanding from the first kick of the ball, and they just seem to be getting better and better with every game. They've been outstanding all season.
I can ask you about the defensive side of the game, Steve. It certainly was a sterling performance because so much ammunition was coming from Ted McMinn on the wings, and not only were Stephen and John excellent in the air, they were good on the ground as well.
Yeah, it's got to be said that Ted McMinn causes a lot of problems. He's an excellent player. He's in the Chris Waddle mould for me, and I thought that Ian Measham handled him superb today, as well as he could have done.
He is a sort of winger, not too dissimilar to yourself. He likes to take men on, and he's very good at crossing.
Yeah, he is, and he doesn't often give the ball away.
What about the crowd, Roger? Close on 19,000. What does it mean to play in front of such a great crowd?
Oh, it was a great atmosphere today. I mean, both sets of supporters were absolutely brilliant. You know, it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, we're fortunate to have, you know, to be playing for a club like this, really, and the supporters.
I'm sure you'd swap any FA Club glory for promotion at the end of the season.
Oh, I think so, Pete, definitely.
Well done today, lads, and thanks very much for speaking to us.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers. Thanks.